Hello YouTubers, Red Ulrich here, happy Halloween. I'm smoking my Hunter Falcon with the matte black bowl with a nice plain wooden top, which is what the matte black bowl comes like that. I'm smoking a mixture of some aromatics that were left at the bottom of several jars, and there wasn't enough in the bottom of each one to make a whole bowl full, so I just stuck them all together and it's not bad. If I could get it to stay alight. I don't normally have a problem with Falcons, but I'm drinking what is my favourite drink at the moment. A cortado espresso macchiato. Does that sound good? Yeah, it's a macchiato anyway. Little strong coffee, white milky. So, today's subject, and it's something which I would never ever consider really talking about on a channel like this. I normally don't even talk about this with people unless I know them well, and it's politics. And you could understand why. I think there's a lot of social groups out there, and part of the rules of the group is that you never discuss politics or religion because it can be quite divisive, and people that would normally get on could fall out nastily. But that's not why I'm making this video, and hopefully what I'd like to say about politics won't offend anybody on any side. It just draws attention to something which I'm sure a lot of people completely miss. Excuse me. Better. I don't talk about politics much outside of social media. Then on social media I talk about it a lot just because I like the aspect of debating and discussing with people. A lot of things that people seem to take for granted and accept as true without looking at any other possibilities. That is the big thing. It's like people that are almost programmed to accept one side of things, and they sort of pay lip service to looking at things from the other person's point of view, but I don't think they realise how indoctrinated people are into either one side or another. And especially seeing the way the American presidential elections of a lot of places degraded into violence and people attacking their neighbours and things over just a difference in political opinion. That happens everywhere, and to one extent or another. So I've got a bit of a cold. So politics, I'm not going to disclose which way I think, and probably things that I've perhaps worn or had in the past might lead you to a false conclusion about which side of any political argument I might stand on. That's neither here nor there anyway. What I want to mention about politics, and I'm going to use an analogy here because I use analogies a lot to discuss complicated issues, and I have to get on because I'll run out of space here. I want you to imagine that you're going to fly a plane, and you want to be the first person in the world to fly blindfold through the Himalayas or the Andes or the Rocky Mountains. You're going to fly through a range of mountains, and you want to be the first person to ever do it blindfold. Okay, so what you have got is a computer, and you've programmed it to tell you whether to go left or right, and you think that way you're going to go through the mountains. Just go left, right, and you'll get through. Okay, now hopefully if you're watching, you've got the intelligence to realise there's a big problem here, and that is that you haven't taken altitude into consideration. You haven't thought about up or down. You're only thinking about left or right. Okay, That is the problem with politics. Everybody seems to be stuck up here about whether you're left wing, or right wing, and all your opinions based on whether somebody's good, bad, whether they have good intentions or whether they have evil intentions, whether they have compassion or whether they're heartless. It's all based around, are they left, are they right, and whichever side you actually sit on. If you're flying the plane, you need to think of altitude, because it's not the left or right that's going to hit you, it's the up or down. Because you're up, you'll fly over the mountains anyway. If you're pointed down, it doesn't matter whether you go left or right, you're going to crash. That's the aspect of politics that people don't look at. Is the other bit, which is most important, which is, are you authoritarian or are you a libertarian? Okay, I'm not an expert. I hope I've got that right, but I know what it is I'm trying to say. If you're an sorry, that's my cat. It tends to destroy everything, and it's destroyed this. The bane of my life. Okay. I'll swing for them one day. Sorry. If you're an authoritarian, you're going to crash. Okay? Everything, whether it's left or right, whether it was the National Socialists, the Nazis, who were considered to be authoritarian right, or whether it was the Stalinists, who were authoritarian left, both of them are what killed people in the millions. Not whether they were left or right, whether they're authoritarian or libertarian, whether they cared about an individual's right to live the way that that individual wants to live, or whether they was authoritarian and thought that the state was more important than individuals and what the state wanted, and people become just meaningless objects in that state. That is what will kill you. Not left or right, authoritarian or libertarian, whether you value individuals, regardless of whether they're left or right, as being human beings with their own opinions, or whether you think that anybody that disagrees with the state should be got rid of by whatever means. That's the main thing. That's the only point I want to make. I don't want to go on too long. Let me know what you think, but please don't slate off other people's political opinions on there. Don't call people names, anything like that. Don't even let me know what your personal political side is, left or right. I don't really want to know, but if you want to make a comment, please be thoughtful about what you're saying. And cheers. I hope I don't make too many enemies by making this. Bye-bye.